Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was like spiritually speaking with these people, Leo, Chekan, etc., the only one who answered me back was like Chekan, who was like, oh, you can be, in that case, you can be raped by real God. I was like, what the? Huh? There was no one who replied me back because they cannot think. He was the only one who replied back. It was a good sign. But I was thinking, what the fuck? Seriously? It doesn't make sense, right? So I was thinking maybe I can make time at least with that guy because I felt so fucking alone. Because I did everything, there was no one who can think. Like, that's why this dude, this criminal Illuminati, is like just jumping. You know, do you remember Area 51? Mama, mama, that's that guy. Because we try to have a conversation. 이 잘났다, starting from there, and then they shortened their like words, and then finally, because no one can be me, because I'm beyond the perfect, honest, nice, decent, like a perfect God. So no one can be me in terms of perfection in many ways, in every field, because I'm the God itself. I felt so fucking lonely intellectually. That's why I just wanted to have one guy. I think God intentionally sent him so that he can make me understand that it is normal to be alone because I'm way too much like beyond good. I mean like beyond like humans level. I had to have that process, I guess. That if I understand right, I think that's God's lesson. Starting from there is at least one God who can reply me back because God have no word to say to me. How can he like say or like reply me back when I was going through everything like that? Even Matthew, known as angel or God, made me work until I break my bones. Every body part had car accident, rape. It's more like a matrix curse, you know. And you will gonna pay the price for the rest of your life in your afterlife. Don't you dare even think about have a good life, Matthew. I just need to prove that you are such a dick shit, okay? Even if you're like you're a celestial being or God, whatever you are. If I don't admit it, you are like just a fallen God, okay? And that's just one process to digest. Okay, I get it. I needed one person who can at least reply that I'm beyond good God enough that no God can say anything to me. I think God exactly understood what I wasn't thinking. If anyone hear my story, it's just speechless. Even humans can be speechless. And that was the moment I felt so fucking lonely. You know, I kept being harassed just by being almighty. Huh? When I'm like a woman, I didn't even use that God's power like Jesus. Okay, God, you did a great job, except, okay, I totally get it. Check on. Will we stay like as a sexual fantasy? You are just a sexual fantasy. I just needed process. I can make even God sexual fantasy being, because that's how I was treated in human life. I'm blurring my eye because it's so embarrassing to say that. If I say like that, no, I don't have any like a sympathy for that, You're God, If I like discourage him, he cannot have it. I don't give a shit. So I'm gonna just move on to another God. We need that kind of process. There is only one God, okay? You all have chances, but through me is like one perfect God who treat her girl like a baby, But he should not get hurt. Make people fight. That evil level, my partner I want, I don't want to work like that. I work smart. Keeping my beauty as fuck. That's why humans are like, why your skins are like so perfect when you are like doing hard work. I wanna like get that shit at the highest level, okay? My perfection level is like elevated, so I expect more from God. So I need another God, a graded God who can say back to me at least, That I remember that I have said when the time comes, move on. Possibility is always open, I don't mean you thought that you can be my partner or that kind of shit. At least I can make you wish like a genie in the bottle. Even if you're like, for example, Chekan or like a demon, you are not God. You can make your wish happen, right? So you just have to do you. I don't give a fuck. I'm more like interested in like keeping me safe. So when I was about to move on, I was like I programmed myself to open my YouTube channel, and there will be some other guy who are like I was expecting some of them, Leo, second, even that shit, that could be God, can handle the problem, even if I don't advise anything, keeping me safe from this situation, keeping me away from Koreans. Whoever make me see Koreans and getting me hurt, you are dead. You cannot even, no. So when it's about to move on, I program myself. I open the YouTube channel, and there will be other people who can think straight and who can solve a problem, who can solve this situation, like my problem solving skill. I don't want any pretty doll or like a sexual doll as my God, I want my God, my partner, absolute power God, who can give my people total safety, like absolute authority, unforgivable. That person, I want that person to think like me and handle all the shit like me. Okay? There will be another guy who is gonna solve the problem after watching this whole situation through YouTube or that shit.